Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video. And today we're going to give away $100 worth of crypto. You know what you have to do. But also make sure you check out my second channel. It is called Dusty, and it's going to act as a backup channel, but also where I'm going to post some other cool videos that I'm not going to post on this channel. So guys, for a very long time, we've been discussing about what the XRP price is going to do. But here is a very solid article. Amid good Ripple news, XRP sees same signal that preceded the 1800% rally, and this, guys, is what it's all about. I've been showing you guys multiple charts, multiple analysis about what the price is going to do, what we expect it to do, what it has done in the past, and really relate that all to what it might do now again and give us these beloved gains in XRP. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about the price of XRP, but we're also going to give you guys some crazy other crypto news. So make sure you watch all the way to the end and make sure you have that notification bell on and set it to all. So guys, XRP poised for rally. While Bitcoin's rally has paused for the time being, the Ripple-backed XRP may be poised to run, according to a prominent analyst anyway. Ever since 2018's collapse, XRP has been underperforming against the market leader. But this may soon change, especially with Bitcoin's rally pausing at 13,800. In a recent tweet, Crypto Michael remarked that against the US dollar, XRP broke out of the major downtrend already some time ago. He adds that Bitcoin XRP is looking poised to rally by at least 150%, and he notes that the asset is currently printing the same potential bullish divergences, falling price, rising RSI that was seen in September 2018 and actually also in November of 2017. So here we're talking about some of the bigger gains and bigger spikes that happened to XRP right here. September surges of 2018, and of course the bigger December surges of 2017 that they're most likely talking about right there, which were followed by 193 and 1800% moves higher, respectively. Also, the moving averages convergence divergence, which is the MACD, has begun to seemingly reverse its downtrend or downward trend, implying that bulls could get some reprieve shortly. And here is the actual tweet from Crypto Michael NL, and I think I've actually seen him before tweet some things out because I do believe that he is Dutch and he's come on the news maybe once, so I've seen possibly one of these tweets before. XRP hashtag Ripple. On the BTC pair, same potential bullish divergences as September 18th or September of 2018 and November of 2017. These two were good enough for 193 and 1800% movements. On the USDT pair, already broke out of the major downtrend some time ago. And here's some more fundamentals about Ripple, so telling us why they're so good, what's been going on for them, but we all know the fundamentals of Ripple and XRP, guys. You don't have to tell us that. Come on, right? If you're watching this video, you most likely already know a thing or two about Ripple and XRP, and I don't have to explain to you guys what XRP does or what partnership with MoneyGram Ripple just had a week or so ago. So moving forward though, here is actually the tweet. So I want to give a little bit of credits to Crypto Mick, right there. Yeah, full-time trader from Amsterdam Stock Exchange, technical analyst, coach, poker and fitness, student economics in Amsterdam. Well, yeah, I guess we can give him a follow right there, right? He's from Amsterdam, so, you know, we can relate a little bit. Lots of tweets, though. Might become annoying, but we'll see. I respect it up till now. But yeah, thanks for the cool tweet right there then, Crypto Michael. Moving forward, though, what it's been looking like in the charts for us, and this is just some weird analysis that we actually drew a couple of weeks ago, was it possibly? I do think so. I think we drew it, like, for the first time June. I don't know when, actually. I think it must have been the beginning or first half of June, but it could also have been a little bit earlier than that in May. I don't quite remember. But what it was all about, this whole weird analysis that we saw right here, was looking at some of the previous runs, what happened to kind of repeated itself. So what happened here is from pretty high peak, it had two major downfalls and then a very big spike towards the bottom, or very big dip, and then one surge towards the sky. And in this case, this actually took, if we go and compare, this took about 90, let's say 90, 91, 92 days, so about 3 months. The next surge took about, you know, from the biggest point, two major dips, which is one, and then a third, which was a little bit larger than the rest, or the same, and then a big spike. This one was added afterwards, since I don't really see that as being too heavy, But this is about 73 days, so about 75, maybe 2.5 months, let's say. This one, though, is often considered as one of the major runs for XRP as well. As we also saw in his tweet, he actually only considers this one and this one. I personally just added this one for taste. I was like, maybe it does relate to something. Can't tell for sure, though. And this one takes about 60, I think, something days. Let's see, from this point to this point till we actually got rid of it. Shift and click on the chart. Oh, we can actually measure like this. Shift and click on the chart. I've never done this before. I'm not too sure how this all works. Think like that. All right, there we go. All right. This is about 73 days, so a little bit of the same as the second one, but about 2.5 months. And then if we move forward into what we are at right now, we are looking at about 90-something days. And we're looking at about 3 months already now of this big downfall. But you could also consider that we didn't take the right point to start off with. Could also have been that this is the right point to start off with at, so it would be about 90 days that we're in right now. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. The whole point is that this one right here took, as we just realized, about 91 days. Right, about 91 days. And a lot of people are actually talking about this surge and how it happened. This was the highest point before the big downfall happened, really the zone that took out the other zones. And what we're seeing right now is this could be replicated and could happen a lot heavier than before. Now, again, you might be arguing like, all right, but why don't we take this point right here, which is, the catalyst? But this is actually not the catalyst. If you've ever learned something about supply and demand zones, you know that this one right here, is actually not that heavy of a catalyst. The only problem here is that we don't have a higher peak that takes out a supply, which is a little bit bothersome. But to another point, with cryptocurrency, I don't really mind that too much. With supply and demand, I mostly do it for Forex, but it can really be applied on every market. Right here, though, what is so interesting to see is that we just drew this line out a little bit, but it's still within the barriers, right, that we were expecting it to stay in. It is still staying within. Staying quite solidly, and hopefully any of these days now we're going to see those peaks like we've been hoping for. It's been about 91 days, so it should happen really realistically should happen about any day now. I think we can actually go one candle further, making it about 90 days or 89. 2 more days, 3 more days. And again, you might be wondering to me, Dusty, are you full of shizzle? Do you actually know if this is going to happen? No, we don't. All right, it could take another very long time. It could, since history doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it could. And that is, I guess, one of the most interesting things to discuss sometimes with you guys, is that these things could happen and make it so wonderful in a very short amount of time that it is worth it, in my opinion, to at least discuss, at least bring a ball up and just talk about for 5 minutes in your day. Now, something else, though, Kieran Kelly on Twitter said, governments are pushing for a cashless controlled environment. The next 5 to 10 years will be very exciting for blockchain and crypto. Western Union, I'm sure, will be using XRP at some stage. And this, guys, Western Union, they're not using it yet, all right? That's not the announcement today. But Western Union, I really think will look up to MoneyGram and how they're doing it right now with the partnership with Ripple and possibly XRP, right? And actually maybe notice that it's the only way to catch up. It's the only way they can handle the top. It's the only way they can compete with MoneyGram, and they're gonna have to join them. So a lot of people are also expecting them to do so, and the governments are pushing for cashless controlled environment. Next 5-10 years will be very exciting for blockchain and crypto, yada yada yada. But what is also funny is that the government might be pushing for a cashless controlled environment, but soon 3 million traditional ATMs will double function as Bitcoin ATM. There's a lot of Bitcoin ATMs which are spreading right now across the world, but also a lot of these normal ATMs supposedly will turn into Bitcoin ATMs at one point in the future. But on the contrary, a lot of ATMs are getting out of the world because people don't want these ATMs anymore. People just want to, use or be cashless. They just want to transact everywhere with their debit or credit cards and not need an ATM to withdraw money to use somewhere, which is kind of contradictory to the point made here, but still the point is quite solid, right? The physical world is actually far bigger than the crypto world right now, and that will stay for quite a significant amount of time until something majorly happens and changes the whole way we work, the whole world. And crypto might be one of these things, but it will take a very, very long time for the whole mainstream to adapt to technology that is this strange. I'm very excited for all of it though, right? These ATMs changing up is also a very good thing in my opinion. I think a lot of people, like even myself here, are wondering where it's easy to change crypto. And one thing I despise about Bitcoin ATMs is that they're always very, very expensive. I've never seen one with a good rate, or at least one that is worthwhile. Or some have like a 5% transaction fee and a bad rate, which is not too bad, but still bad. You know, never is a real useful one, because most of the time you're better off on just an online exchange to change your money. But on the contrary, you know, it is cool that it's spreading out BTC more around the world, and possibly in your interface, you can also have a little section for change to BTC or something like that, or change to XRP maybe in the future as well, or change to TRX, change to VeChain, I don't know. But it could be very, very influential and very cool to address a lot more people. Tron CEO prepares Cryptosphere for launch of BitTorrent's killer app. I just wanted to quickly mention this again in one of my videos, that you know, Tron and BitTorrent are also progressing quite a lot in the last couple of weeks here. And I want to know from you guys if I should be covering more about TRX or not. A lot of you guys seem to not care so much, and when I upload videos about TRX, you guys say, you know, do more XRP, do more Cardano, do more Stellar, do more VeChain. But do you still want TRX? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will work on that if you do want. And VeChain Foundation to buy back $25 million of VET coins. We're going to be talking about VeChain. We're going to be talking about Tron. More coming up in some videos later today. So make sure you press the subscribe button right down below, because I'll be pumping out more content later today. And hopefully it's going to be very, very exciting. Thank you guys all for watching though. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care everybody and stay healthy.